last few years, truly beautiful, and I kind of personally, as somebody who's, you know, grown up with you, as I know many people here have, I've loved seeing that develop and hearing you just have so much fun with it, do what you want to do.
Yeah, it's been a magical and amazing thing, and I think the most magical thing about it was that I wasn't expecting it. I went in my garage and made a record when I turned 50, just to kind of prove to myself, this is what I'm capable of. And then luckily, this weird and amazing sort of timing thing happened that the label I used to be signed with were interested enough, and my wife was a massive part of, like, you know, making that happen because she manages me. And a lot of this is in the book with a bit more definition than I'm going to give it, but we just got really lucky that the guys and the girls at that label, and some of them are here tonight, and also people I'd worked with many, many years ago as well, who got, you know, who jumped back in as well, and just said, no, this record is worth putting out properly and we should go for this. And I'm like, okay, great, you know, and I was probably the last one in the canoe. I was like, sort of like going, okay, fine. But it was like, they just steamed off with it, and they just, and we had a #1 album. And yes, okay, I made the music, and this is one of the other things about the music business, believe me, once it leaves the studio, that is just the beginning. There's so much stuff that goes on in the whole thing about whether a record ever gets heard, or whether it gets a chance or an opportunity or anything. I'm not talking about Taylor Swift, she's done and dusted, she's fine. But if you're releasing a record that you need to kind of get people convinced about, it's just this massive slog for people. It really is, believe me. Almost no one puts a record out and just goes, yeah, great, that's going to be fine. It doesn't work like that. So this opportunity that was kind of given to actually release a record properly was just absolutely amazing. It was just incredible.
So the question then to end on from Elizabeth is, my favourite song is Keep Singing. Can you explain more about the importance of singing in your life?
Yeah, it has saved my life, basically. Yeah.
It was bound to happen, come on, there was wine, you've been talking about your life.
Thank you. Yeah, it's pretty weird that something so kind of possible for anybody to do can actually give you a life that you couldn't possibly hope for. And as mad as that seems from the guy who sang Never Gonna Give You Up in a Blazer, it's, thank you, darling. Thank you.
It's a beautiful thing, but if you losing your voice, it's the singing part, right? And
yeah, it is, but it's I think the way I sing as well, I know everyone does, by the way, but I give it everything. It's not painful, but it's all-consuming. I'm absolutely fucking knackered when I come off the stage. I can barely, there's times when I'm absolutely shattered, and it's quite amazing, the kind of feeling of singing something that has meant something to you as well. And I think some of the lyrics in some of those songs on that record in particular, the opening lines of that song are kind of about my dad, sort of breaking down in front of me, and the fact that not many things are gonna save you, and singing kind of did. So, yeah, that's a weird way to end. Thank you.
Thank you for being so honest and for sharing the spoken word. Cheers.
Round of applause for Natalie, please. Thank you.